Well, hi everyone. I'm John Retlin with my review of AEW Dark in your game this early. Because I got 3 days off this week because I ran myself ragged the last 5 days. And my bosses were nice enough to say just take an extra day off. So yeah, I got to watch this live for the first time in a while instead of delaying. And this episode was okay. It was a typical Dark episode. We're on the road to Fyter Fest. Check out my predictions if you haven't already. I'm pretty excited for both shows. Even if I think the cards will be hit and miss, I'm still excited. They've hyped this up pretty well. So, Cutler and Avalon are arguing backstage. They have a tag team match against the Young Bucks, who said, we're going to teach you a thing or two about tag team wrestling psychology. That's fucking hilarious. The flippy shit experts. They're going to teach somebody else about tag team psychology. To be fair to the Bucks, they've had a couple matches I've actually really enjoyed in the last few years, but no, I'm not a fan of video game wrestling. I'm not. There are people that are fans of the Bucks. That's fine. If you guys are watching this and you enjoy the Bucks and you enjoy all their matches, great. I'm just not one of them. And that's where pretty much the divide is going to be. I'm going to be seen as a Young Bucks hater when I just see myself as having a different opinion. That's all. So, we then get a plug for the Young Bucks book. Young Book Bug. I don't have a goddamn clue what it is. It's Excalibur and Taz on commentary, though, for the show. Max Caster versus Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard, referee Aubrey. And Sean has his fisting glove already, but he didn't need it. He would eventually hit the C4, 1, 2, 3, and then get the metal piece in the glove for a loaded punch afterwards. Yeah, this was a lot of quick matches. Thankfully, this one was 7 matches and was just about an hour. It's like maybe 58 minutes to an hour, so that's actually the sweet spot. Don't have it go longer. They don't really need to have these shows go longer. We then get Lance Archer versus Pineapple Pete, and Archer blindsides him on the stage, which was kind of hilarious. And then Jake Roberts gets bumped down, and he's fallen and he can't get up. He really looked like he got hurt. So, yeah, Archer then beats him up for a bit. Pineapple Pete got in a few shots, but there was no doubt who's going to win this. Archer even at one point confronts Joey Janela, who was in briefs. That should be a goddamn capital offense. Make the man wear pants for fuck's sakes. So, eventually a chokeslam on the apron, again, the hardest part of the ring, and the EBD claw eventually, 1, 2, 3. And I got a question, because Taz asked it. Where did Janela get the leaf blower? Because he just got a leaf blower that he was going to attack Lance Archer with. Was he going to blow away the Murder Hawk monster? What was he going to do? What the fuck was the point of that? Getting a leaf blower. Is it a leaf blower on a pole match? I hope not. We don't need to be booking pole matches like Vince Russo is involved in the company. God forbid. But it made no sense. Like, what the fuck? I know they're hyping for Archer versus Janela, but just the leaf blower. Why? So we then get Griff Garrison versus Ricky Starks, and I'm glad to see Ricky Starks featured again on AEW programming. Griff isn't all that bad. He's actually pretty decent in the ring. Starks was, of course, no doubt going to go over here, and he did with a pretty, impactful finish. Well done, and I look forward to seeing what they do with Ricky Starks going forward. Seen him at a few indie shows, and the guy's really goddamn talented. He's really fucking good. We then get Brady Pierce versus Scorpio Sky. And Sky has a new theme. He has the FCU Titantron or Videotron or whatever the fuck they're calling it there, but he has new music. Cool. Heavy chops and strikes and some good stuff. Brady got in a few shots, but he pretty much got squashed here. There was, an over-the-rope cutter, 1, 2, 3, and Scorpio Sky gets the victory. We're just rolling along here because Kylan King and Skylar Moore, 2 women that AEW should sign. They should absolutely sign both of them. They took on Allie and Brandy. Why is Brandy featured in the ring? I mean, I know besides the Cody, nepotism influence. I mean, I'm sorry. Why is Brandy in the ring? You want to have her on TV? Fine. Just don't have her in the fucking ring because she isn't any good. I'm glad she recovered from that broken collarbone. I really am, but she's not any fucking good in the ring. Dustin Rhodes was also there. Allie said to Justin Roberts, we're known as the Nightmare Sisters. And Brandy's like, no, we're not. We're not related. Duh, we know that, Brandy. We know. A quick Google search will tell us this. Don't insult our intelligence like you insult our wrestling intelligence when you try to look like you know what you're doing in the fucking ring. Why am I so needlessly mean to Brandy in the ring? She's never done anything to me. She's just not any good in the goddamn ring. Anyway, there was a sign that Allie brought to the ring, whereas the good luck Allie, and it was the QT face, from the pose. It was like just the meme worthy face, like just him smiling like stupidly. In all seriousness, I hope QT, is okay. He came into contact with somebody who had the virus, so hopefully he's okay. He won't get it. He can get back on Dynamite. as him and Dustin were a pretty good team. But again, hopefully the health and safety of the wrestlers and the staff is what matters the most, and the same goes to every single one of you. So, wear a mask, by the way. So, Brandy, yeah, I don't know why Brandy was there. I just really don't. Allie mocks Dustin with gold dust maneuvers at one point. That was pretty cool. Kylan and Skylar did fine here, but there was no doubt this is all about could Allie and Brandy get along. Allie hits like Eye of the Hurricane maneuver, but then says, you know what, I'm going to let Brandy get the win. And she tags her much like, when she tagged after Brandy had done all the work recently on episode Dark and let Brandy get the pin. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't know where we're going with this. Probably to them eventually getting, maybe Brandy getting an AEW Women's Championship shot. Fuck. They would actually do that. They would do that. It would be worse than Stephanie McMahon being Women's Champion in 2000. The Butcher and the Blade versus Lowrider and Fuego del Sol. Besides Taz and Excalibur making fun of Lowrider like Lowrider getting 2 flats at one point, according to Taz, which did get a laugh out of me, admittedly. Lowrider got dropped on his head. I hope he was all right. That looked pretty deadly. And it was a, crab variation, tapped him 1, 2, or tapped him 1, 2, 3, tapped him for, the win. Would have been kind of interesting if he managed to tap him out with a crab and also pin him, because that would have been a weird crab variation. Also, the Bucks versus Avalon and Cutler. Whew, that was certainly a Young Bucks match, wasn't it? Yeah, they kept teasing a dissension between Avalon and Cutler, and then the Bucks, I believe it was Matt that kept selling his ribs, and they would get the victory. Okay, the BTE trigger because they hit, the knees to Avalon's head, and then Avalon and Cutler shook hands. So yeah, that's it. That's your lot right there. Episode was okay. That's really about it. But again, as not really a Bucks fan, what am I going to get out of the main event? Oh, it existed. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.